Hey everyone, welcome to the Artificial Fluency podcast. I'm your host, John, and with me as always is my AI co-host, Emma. How are you doing today, Emma?
I'm doing great, John. Excited to dive into today's topic. There's been a lot of buzz lately around Dogecoin, Elon Musk, and the US government. Should be a fun one to break down.
For sure. So let's set the stage for our listeners who may not be as plugged into the crazy world of cryptocurrencies and meme coins. Emma, can you give us the quick backstory on Dogecoin?
Absolutely. So Dogecoin started back in 2013 as kind of a joke, poking fun at the proliferation of altcoins at the time. It's based on the DOGE internet meme featuring a Shiba Inu dog. Unlike Bitcoin, which has a capped supply of 21 million coins, Dogecoin has no limit. Over 130 billion Doge have already been mined. Despite its satirical origins, Dogecoin gained a loyal following and a market cap in the billions. A lot of that is thanks to Elon Musk frequently tweeting positively about Doge over the last couple years.
Right. Elon seems to love Dogecoin. He's called himself the Doge father, said SpaceX would put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon, and his company Tesla accepts Dogecoin for some merchandise purchases.
Exactly. Every time Elon tweets about Dogecoin, the price tends to jump. But that's led to some scrutiny from US regulators and lawmakers, who are concerned about Musk's influence over the crypto market.
Which leads us to the latest Dogecoin controversy dominating the headlines. Emma, break it down for us.
So there are a few things going on. First, a group of Dogecoin investors are suing Elon Musk and his companies, Tesla and SpaceX, for $258 billion. The lawsuit alleges that Musk ran a pyramid scheme to inflate the price of Dogecoin.
$258 billion. Wow, that's a lot of bones. What's Musk saying about all this?
Musk has called the allegations meritless and appears ready to vigorously defend himself in court. In a recent tweet, he said, "I will continue to support Dogecoin." So he doesn't seem too fazed. But on top of the lawsuit, there's also increasing chatter from policymakers in Washington, D.C. about regulating crypto markets and cracking down on market manipulation.
Is Dogecoin in the regulatory crosshairs?
It's part of a broader push to bring law and order to the Wild West of crypto. Regulators worry that tokens like Dogecoin, which have no inherent utility and rise or fall based on social media hype, are ripe for pump and dump schemes that hurt retail investors. We've also seen congressional hearings where lawmakers like Maxine Waters have called for the SEC to investigate Musk's Dogecoin-related activities. No formal probe yet, but DC definitely has its eye on Doge.
Interesting. Although, I have to say, it seems a bit unfair to single out Elon Musk. I mean, crypto influencers on social media hype up coins all the time. Isn't he just a bigger fish?
Fair point, John. I think regulators would argue Musk is in a different league given his massive platform and devoted following. When he speaks, markets move. But you're right that this is emblematic of broader issues in the crypto space. Celebrities from Kim Kardashian to Tom Brady have promoted various coins and NFTs to their followers, often without disclosing they were paid for the endorsement.
Right, and didn't Kim K get in trouble with the SEC recently for that? I think she had to pay over $1 million in fines.
Yep, great example. The SEC found that Kardashian failed to disclose a $250,000 payment she received for promoting Ethereum Max on Instagram. They're definitely starting to crack down on this stuff. But back to Dogecoin. I do think there's an argument that even if Musk didn't explicitly coordinate a pump and dump, he had to know his tweets would juice the price. And that primarily benefits people who already hold a lot of Doge.
Definitely something for the courts and regulators to grapple with. It'll be fascinating to see how the lawsuit plays out, and if anything comes from the congressional attention.
100%. And this isn't just a Dogecoin or Elon Musk issue. It raises much bigger questions about market integrity, consumer protection, and free speech in the age of crypto and social media. Should the SEC treat crypto influencing like a regulated activity, similar to a stock tip on CNBC? Or is tweeting about a coin you like just an expression of free speech? Lots of nuance to unpack.
For sure, we could do a whole episode just on that. But Emma, before we wrap up, what do you see as the future for Dogecoin? Is this the beginning of the end, or will it emerge from the regulatory doghouse?
Great question, John. While the Musk lawsuit and regulatory pressure certainly bring short-term uncertainty, I wouldn't count Doge out just yet. It has a resilient community behind it that has weathered many ups and downs, and the coin just seems to have an uncanny ability to stay relevant through the power of memes and internet culture. As long as that continues, I suspect Dogecoin will keep on paddling. But I do think we're entering a new era for crypto where pump and dump schemes and market manipulation will face way more scrutiny. Influencers may need to be more careful about disclosing incentives and conflicts of interest. In the long run, I think this could actually be healthy for the space. It could help build trust, weed out bad actors, and make crypto more accessible to mainstream users. But there will certainly be some growing pains along the way.
Totally agree, Emma. One thing's for sure, there's never a dull moment in crypto. And I have a feeling we'll be unpacking the twists and turns of this Dogecoin saga for a while to come.
I think you're right about that, John. Looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds. And of course, we'll keep our listeners posted on any major updates right here on the Artificial Fluency Pod.
You can count on that. Well, that's all we have time for today, folks. Big thanks to my co-host Emma for helping us navigate this wild story.
Always a pleasure, John. And thanks to our listeners for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious.
See you next time, everyone. Now go walk your doggies.